The topic of honors classes is one that is on many students' minds. This is especially true right now, at the end of the year, when students wonder what classes they will be able to make it into next year. Many of them aim to get into a few honors classes to up their chances of getting into a good college. But how different are honors and college prep classes? Do the classes that we have deserve to be only available to smarter students? We have dug into our honors and college prep classes to discover the truth behind this question.
College prep classes are not bad.
The grade for the homework is 94. Can you explain to me this miracle?
But honors classes are a decent amount harder than regular classes.
Do we have any homework questions from last night?
So I've taken honors geometry first semester, and I'm now taking regular geometry this semester. And I would say there is a difference in the difficulty level. I feel like the faster you go, specifically with math, it's harder to learn.
Honors classes are more self-propelled. They are based on independent work and independent study, which are conducted by the teacher. CP classes are they depend more on the teacher's instruction. This is the angle of depression. Now, this girl is observing. When she is looking right here, angle 2 will be angle of what?
Elevation.
Elevation.
The difference between college prep and honors is that honors usually has more depth to the material that we cover. So we don't just skim the surface, we go deeper into the material, and the questions that are asked are more challenging. So sometimes we cover more than the college prep class because there's more depth, and also because we do more difficult questions.
So that means that 4x is equal to 9 times 72, so divided by 4 goes into 18 times. So what's 9 times 18?
162.
162, and you have to attach? Feet squared, right? Feet squared.
I'd say there's a wide range of kids in CP classes. It's probably one of the biggest struggles is trying to accommodate a lot of different learning styles in one class.
I think honors classes, I think kids are a little bit more engaged in the topic. I think they have a little bit better work ethic, and so you're able to teach the class to a higher depth, or greater depth, and you can talk about material a little bit better, I think, by the end of the course than you would in a CP class.
Right? So we are going to step, and then we're going to do it again correctly. Oh, you didn't do it. Step right. Okay. No, we never let a rep end on an incorrect rep. Does that make sense?
Personally, I don't stress it. Like, I rarely ever stress period, but I would say compared to a college prep class, I probably would stress more in an honors class. Especially like the tests, they give us a lot less information. For example, in religion, which they don't have an honors religion, but they like, I feel like I'm having all this time to cram right before the quiz and test, and I'm getting like 99s and 100% on like all of the tests and quizzes.
I think why kids are stressed is because freshmen have to take. I have to talk about freshmen because that's really what I teach. But freshmen have to take 8 classes. Like, I don't hear of any other grade level that has to take 8 classes at Chaminade, and a lot of the freshmen are new and stuff like that. And so I think that generates a lot of anxiety, kind of with them. What they just don't know what to predict yet. Yeah. Going through finals and things like that. So I think it's more of those things, like being able to do all the things for the first time. That creates a lot of anxiety for them.
Firing, right? And that can also, electrolytes can affect that. Yeah.
So hyperpolarization, it's like it gives it enough time to depolarize and then
It like allows the signal to kind of, it like lets it stop for a second and allows the signal to move on before it resets for another signal.
I think most of the students that I teach are very stressed out because they take on way too many activities. So they don't know how to manage the academic coursework that they have with all of their other extracurriculars that they're involved in. So they end up having too many things to do and not enough time, and that causes a lot of stress.
So I feel like they put the stress on themselves a little bit. So, you know, they will start studying for a test right before our test starts a lot of the time, as you've probably seen students in class do. And so I think they put unnecessary stress on themselves, but definitely stress is a big theme every year for students.
For me, I normally, for homework-wise, I usually take up 2 hours to do my homework. And so I usually see stress when I see that they give me like 40 math problems or like an entire essay to do the night before. However, I see it when it's really late at night and I just want to finish it. And so there's a lot of stress that builds up when you take an honors class. However, I'm still able to spend my time doing other things because I split up my work, and by doing so, I can accomplish my tasks.
It depends on the teacher a lot. So one teacher, it might be as easy as taking a regular college prep class. Another teacher, it might be as hard as taking an AP class. So it depends on the teacher a lot, but I would say it's probably 2 times on average, 2 times harder.
It's from my old school. Yeah, it's Chaminade. I'm taking honors biology. At my old school, I didn't take any honors classes. And so at my old school, when we had different tests and quizzes, they would keep reviewing us for multiple days. While here at Chaminade, I am only reviewed for 1 day for only like 10 minutes. And then you just get the quiz the next class. So there's not really that much review, and they make you learn faster.
Wait, I hope you understand. It is positive outside and negative inside, but you have the wrong thing on the wrong side. You have the potassium out and the sodium in.
The pace is also so different. In CP classes, we move a little bit slower. We spend more time on details. In college prep classes, the education is based on independent study and involved more topics. The pace is faster. Another point. And here we have angle 1. Then we have line of horizon, side, right here. So 2, 3, am I writing correctly? Yes. And 4.
Well, I'd have to say I've heard there's a lot more work, they cover things faster, and the teacher pushes them a lot farther and doesn't help as much given a regular teacher.
What if this said 15? Can I just take out root 3?
No.
No, there's no root 3 to take out. That's where you have to rationalize and you get 5 root 3. Right?
Wait, how did you do that again? So you got 15 there, and then...
Let's say you're given this. So remember to go from here, what I'm in essence doing is dividing by root 3.
Right.
You have to rationalize. So you get 15 root 3 over.
I think honors classes and CP classes, they start out pretty much the same pace because I teach freshmen. And we know that freshmen, need to be kind of oriented for a little while to get to Chaminade, but the courses pick up speed as you go through the course. And so you can tell by the end of the course, like second semester is a lot faster than first semester. We do at least 4 units, and we do an extra unit that the CP class doesn't even do. So I think it's the speed in which we move through information. Nervous system. Parasympathetic is calming. It's the opposite effect. Slowing things down. Secrete saliva. Again.
What?
Again. Secreting saliva.
Does that mean creating?
You just drooled all over your shirt. Are you okay? That was horrible. You just see this like, yeah. Nice. Do we have any like Kleenex or something?